Hello, today I have a great and easy recipe of sourdough cornitos. This bread brings back a lot of great memories. I remember growing up and going to the bakery, and my sister would always want one of these. This bread is almost like a French butter croissant, but it is so much easier to make and it's still very delicious. I really hope you can try this recipe. Enjoy! Pour in the bowl of a stand mixer 160 grams or 3/4 cups of milk. Add 50 grams or 1 large egg. 30 grams or 3/8 of a cup of granulated sugar. Add 100 grams or 1/3 of a cup of stiff sourdough starter at 50% hydration. The formula to make this sourdough starter is very simple. Just combine 25 grams or 1 3/4 tablespoons of water in a jar. Add 25 grams or 1 tablespoon of sourdough starter and 50 grams or 1/3 of a cup of flour. Mix ingredients with a silicone spatula. Then use your hand to knead the dough until you get a stiff ball of dough. Cover with a lid and let it ferment for about 8 hours or until it doubles in size. Feed your stand mixer with the hook attachment and mix all the ingredients well until the sourdough starter dissolves in the mixture. Add 350 grams or 2 cups plus 3 tablespoons of bread flour. Mix at low speed until the flour incorporates with the rest of the ingredients. Add 30 grams or 2 tablespoons of butter at room temperature and 6 grams or 1 teaspoon of sea salt. Knead the dough for about 20 minutes until the dough is soft and elastic like this one. Place the dough on your working table. Make a bowl with your dough and place it in a grease-proofing container. Place the container in the fridge to proof for at least 12 hours or up to 24 hours. Take the dough out of the fridge and divide it in 9 equal pieces. I recommend you to use a food scale to get equal sized pieces. Grab the portions of dough and make balls with the dough. Add tension to the dough as you make the balls of dough and let the dough rest for about 10 minutes, covered with a towel on the counter. Take each ball of dough and stretch it into a circle of about 8 inches or 20 centimeters. Use enough flour to prevent the dough stick to your rolling pin. I like to use my hands to stretch the dough because that speeds up the process and it helps me to keep the shape of the dough. Place the dough on your working table as you keep rolling the other balls of dough. Now place the dough on the working table and spread 10 grams or about a tablespoon of unsalted European butter with your hands on all the surface of the dough. I am using today European butter because it has a higher content of fat, better quality, and more flavor. But you can use any butter you like. Place another layer of dough and repeat the same process. Make sure that you keep the same size and shape of the dough as you keep adding the layers of butter and dough. Place the last layer of dough and press the dough well with your hands. Grab the dough well with plastic wrap and place it in the freezer for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, take the dough out of the freezer. Place it on your working table and dust it with flour on both sides. Extend the dough with your rolling pin until you get a circle of at least 16 inches or 40 centimeters in diameter. Use a roller and a pizza cutter or knife to cut the dough in 8 equal pieces. To shape the bread, extend the dough and use your fingers to roll the dough together. Bring the extremes of the dough inside to the center of the dough and place it on a prepared baking sheet. Shape all the dough in the same way. Rectify the shape of the dough at the end. Cover the dough with a plastic lid or a plastic wrap and let the dough rest at around 72 degrees Fahrenheit or 22 degrees Celsius for at least 8 hours. Make sure to proof this dough at no more than 72 degrees Fahrenheit so that the butter doesn't melt in the process. I proofed this recipe overnight at room temperature to have my dough proofed and ready to bake the next morning. Brush the dough with egg wash. To make this egg wash, whisk 1 egg with 1 teaspoon of heavy cream or milk. Make sure to cover all the surface of the dough with egg wash. Bake in a preheated oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius for about 25 minutes or until they are golden brown. When your bread is ready and it looks like this one, take it out of the oven and place it on a cooling rack. This bread is so delicious, with a very thin and crunchy crust. The crumb is very soft and airy. I know you're gonna love it. And believe me when I tell you, your family will appreciate very much waking up to eat one of these pastries while they are still warm. Enjoy. Hey, I really hope you can make and enjoy this recipe. I hope you can watch more of my videos to learn how to make bread with sourdough starter. If you like this video, please click on the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I have a new video every week. Thank you for watching.